Hey friends, welcome back to my Practically Imperfect Life. One of the things I've really enjoyed doing over the last couple of years is sharing resources with you guys that I have kind of come up with as a homeschooling parent. There have been times when I'm just looking for something and I can't find exactly what it is I'm looking for, and so I created. And that is where this resource came from as well. I had talked in the past about how when it came time to choosing electives during the high school years, I gave my kids a list and I let them choose from that list of ideas of electives. And then I went out and I sourced curriculum that would create that elective or would fit with that elective. And I know that, well, sometimes just generating an idea list can take some time, and doing research on curriculum takes time as well. And so what I'm hoping to do is share with you actually a series of resources to kind of help with this process. This is going to be kind of like an ultimate elective list for you guys. Now, this is a free resource and it's going to be shared on my Buy Me a Coffee page. So if you go down to the description box of any of my videos, I have a link to my page there. There's a shop tab and I list all different kinds of things that I've created to share with you guys. So these are all things that I've actually used in my own homeschool or created because I found a gap or could not find like something that I needed, and so I put it together myself for us to use. A lot of the resources on there are free, just like this one will be. Other ones have a small fee to them, but if you're looking for things like my transcript creator or the transcript workbook, that is on there for free. I have my digital planner on there. I have my life skills course, a practical life skills course that I created on there. How to write a research paper, which goes along with this video if you are trying to figure out how to teach your students how to write research papers. There's just all different kinds of things on there that you can use. So let me show you a little bit about what it is I've been working on with this project. As I mentioned, it's a list of lots of different types of electives, but I wanted to kind of just go beyond just giving you guys a list. So instead what I did is I grouped ideas for electives into categories. So this first one that's releasing is basically like a humanities course list. So humanities includes things like psychology, sociology, anthropology, mythology, cultural studies. And when you look at the list, it's going to actually give your student a little bit of an idea of what that course is. So when we say sociology, what exactly is a sociology course? So they can get an idea on if it's something that they might be interested in doing. Now, underneath each of these categories, I have live links. So you'll get this as a PDF download. Obviously, if you print it off, the links won't show. But if you just open the PDF on your computer, you'll see that the titles of all of the different courses are live links. So you can click right on them and they're going to take you to different websites where you can find that curriculum. Now, let me give a disclaimer here. I am not endorsing any of this curriculum. This is not me saying, oh, you should buy these ones that are listed here under psychology. This is simply me doing a pretty thorough web search, trying to find lots of different places that offer psychology curriculum from different perspectives, from different publishers, from different price points, some digital, some print, some downloads, some online classes. So there's a lot of different options there. It is totally up to you then as the parent to check those out in more detail and determine which one is the best fit for your homeschool philosophy, your personal beliefs, and how it is you want to teach your child. I simply wanted to make it a little easier for you. So if your child reads about psychology and says, that is something I would like to do, there's a whole bunch of options there that you can start looking at instead of having to go through and do a big web search and try to find all of these different websites. They're just grouped all together there for you to make it quicker and easier for you to do that research and decide which one you'd like to choose. So hopefully this will be something that is helpful to you. So as I mentioned, the humanities list is the one that is releasing today, and it is a free download. Now my plan is each week I'm actually going to release a different resource list. So the next one coming up will be on STEAM electives, so science, technology, engineering, and some math. So those things will be coming up next. And then there will be one that's all about arts. So things like photography, filmmaking, painting, drawing, just anything kind of art related. I'll have a science related one, so all kinds of science electives, kind of beyond the basics, so beyond, chemistry, biology, physics, but what are some other science courses that you could take, like botany and anatomy and marine biology and things like that. And then there'll be one that's kind of subjects that don't fit into any of those categories. So each of those will release. They'll be free downloads, and then what I'll do is I'll group them all together into a bundle once all of them have been released, and then they can be downloaded all at once. So if you have particular categories that your student might be interested in, you can just get that particular one, or if you'd like to get all of them together, you can do that as well. And my plan is to basically at least once every 6 months or so go through, and I'll make sure that the curriculum that's showing is still up to date. If there's something that has changed, you know, if a new version of a curriculum has come out or if one's not available, then I will update and replace the links on there. But again, let me stress, I am not endorsing any particular curriculum that is on this list. There will be some that you'll see titles of that I've talked about in my videos because it's something that we've actually used in our homeschool. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to get my hands on all of these different courses to give you a really deep dive into them. I simply wanted to pull together a lot of different places where you could go start looking for these resources. Anyways, I hope this is something that will turn out to be useful for you and for your homeschooling students. If you have any special requests for categories of electives that you'd like to have included in these resource guides, please drop a comment down below and let me know. But today, the Humanities list will release, and then just watch for each Sunday for a new one to come out. I won't create a video each time I release one, but I will put a post up on my Instagram page and on my YouTube channel letting you know that a new one has released. But it should be pretty consistent on Sundays until the whole bundle has been released. Thanks so much for joining me for today's video, everybody. I really hope you have a great homeschooling week, and until the next video, happy homeschooling.